So I told you that I will make a video regarding TJ's last days, so basically from Saturday until Monday. Liza is somewhere around here outside. So basically Saturday, here she is. Saturday was normal day. We got up at 6. We went out in spite of rain. We walked usual distance, so a good kilometer. TJ was in good spirits. We came home. He didn't want to eat, but he didn't want to eat in the morning, but then around noon, after we had our lunch, I gave them that sardines and mashed potatoes, and he ate all of it, so that was good. And basically on Saturday evening we went for our evening walk as usual. So that was okay. What was then? Sunday morning we got a late start. Usually TJ is our alarm clock. He would set the time when we had to leave outside. So on Sunday we got up around 7. So at around 7:30 we were outside, so it was a nice day, sunny, no rain, and as you can see TJ had a nice walk, no problems. We even met Charlie. Yeah, Liza has a couple of... Nade, ja prinesi. So yeah, we went for a walk, but when we came back, TJ had a lot of trouble of going upstairs. So usually mom would take TJ upstairs by herself using harness in front and that carrier thingy around his waist to help him go up. But on Sunday morning he didn't have any basically strength anymore. So well, he had some strength, so basically I helped mom with the carrier, that thingy. So I took hold of that, and mom had a harness. So we went upstairs. He then, if I recall correctly, he didn't eat in the morning, but he ate in the around noon, and he had no problems during the day. He was sleeping most of the time. He went out for around noon for his pee break, but then for our evening walk we went as usual in this way along the road, but nobody, Liza nor TJ, didn't want to walk. It was raining a bit, so we basically made it to so this is the first, there are 4 apartment buildings on this site, on this block. So we made it basically to the number 3, but then they both wanted to go back home. But TJ made, so he went to number 1 and number 2, no problems. And we got back home. Liza ate. I think that TJ also ate something small. but yeah. But then mom said around 10 p.m. he started to get, you know, the difficulty regarding breathing, you know, and basically she slept on the floor on one of those dog beds all night, you know, to keep an eye on him. And then on the morning, Liza wanted to go out for usual morning walk, but TJ, well, Lil Sis said that she and sister, the other sister, the owner of the TJ, will walk TJ later. So Liza and I went for a walk. It was, you know, quite an emergency. She did it, you know, she did 4 number 2s, so it was quite an emergency to walk. And when we came back, TJ was in by the fence, ready to go out. And no, yeah, he made it basically from the front gate to here, but then he couldn't walk anymore. And then I said, let's go, Liza, let's go out, perhaps TJ will follow you. But he only made it, you know, to the other corner where I shot the next video. A quick change of scenery. We are inside. I had to come inside because the battery died. And pretty, yeah. So yeah, we ended up. Yeah. We ended up when after TJ morning's walk on Monday. So yeah, he was just standing on the pavement. On both sides he didn't make it to the grass, you know, he couldn't muster any strength. But he did go number 1 and number 2 while he was in the yard. And Liza back to her place, her spot. So then we went inside, and now TJ on Monday, he didn't have any strength anymore. He basically couldn't even go on for, you know, go up for 1 stair. So basically sister and I basically just carried him for what, 2 flights. And then TJ, you know, started a little bit. He never liked if he had to be carried around. He would always, you know, struggle or try to get loose. So basically, then I just we put him down, and basically I just grabbed him alone, you know, and carried him for the rest of the way. And he then went, you know, inside. He didn't ate his usual breakfast, but you know, this was quite common in the last 2-3 weeks with him. So we were basically all around him, you know. He had difficulty breathing already. posted that video, short video, last Monday, and basically we knew that this is it. So sister called the vet in the morning when they opened up, and basically they said, yeah, they cannot help him anymore. With difficulty in breathing, basically it means that the cancer spread so much that it's now blocking or disrupting the airway, and there is nothing they can do. So they just basically said try to keep him comfortable, and then basically sister, because she was legal owner of him, made basically arrangements for euthanasia procedure at 7 p.m. At the end of their workday, to give it a little bit of privacy. And then during the day his breathing became even more hard. When you're breathing, normally it's shallow breathing, but with him in around noon he started very deep, labored breathing. He was struggling to get a breath. He couldn't find any decent comfortable position to lie, to breathe. He tried to sleep on his side, it didn't work. On his belly, like Liza now, didn't work, and yeah. But during the before noon, he actually ate one of those treats, one of those pate type of food, dog food. So he actually ate, but he had a lot of trouble with eating and swallowing and breathing at the same time. So then around 2 we went outside, and Liza and I and Lil Sis were playing with Liza, while TJ would try to, he basically made it twice around the house, and then just lay down on his usual spot by the front door. And basically here is the video of that, so you can see basically his last walk around the yard. Lauf, Jukro. Hier mal, Jukro. Hier, iść, Lucia. Aha! Hai se video igrata. Na pet. Kje imaš Lucijo? Išči! Kje? Išči, Lucijo! Išči! Liza, išči! Če se vidim. Ha? By this point he had a lot of trouble of walking, so my mom had to basically non-stop she had to non-stop support him to walk around. So we basically then were about an hour we were outside with him. He got quite a lot of appetite at that point. He ate 2 fistfuls of treats, but breathing was still labored, quite heavy, and basically sister decided that she cannot, allow the suffering to go on. So at around 3 p.m. they went to the vet's clinic, which is 15 minutes by walk and 5 minutes by car, so quite close. And yeah, at 3:30 on Monday, he passed away. So yeah, Liza was here, plus of course with this COVID restrictions, only one person is allowed with the pet inside the vet's office. So yeah, that's it.